They're very personal. They are something that really we all have to make those decisions. And so I think if you're in more of a professional setting, a plainer background is maybe better. Whereas if you're a horror writer, you can go any number of different directions with what's behind you in that case. And I think everywhere in between. So it's an opportunity for creativity. It's a conversation between yourself and your photographer. And I think that it's because we're storytellers, another great spot to tell a story.
Do you have any specific advice about clothing people should consider or not consider?
Well, it's interesting. Right before this taping, and it's not taping anymore. I don't know what it is now. I'm old. I was looking at some author headshots, and I looked at yours, and I looked at Stephen King's, I looked at Lisa Reagan's, and a few other ones. And what I thought was really interesting about all of those headshots was clothing choices and backgrounds. And I might have expected Stephen King to have had this really noirish sort of haunted house behind him and stuff, but he plays it pretty straight in his current headshot, and he's dressed in just a button-down shirt, nice background, simple background. Same with Lisa Reagan, just as dressed really nicely against a simple background. And I think those are two really good examples. And I'd add yours to that, although yours is in an environment. They're all ones where the focus is on the author, and the author looks like themselves, and they're all beautiful headshots. They were all clearly taken by professionals, and they tell something about that author. You get to know somebody even by that facial expression. And all of these authors that I mentioned look to me like themselves. And I've never sat with Stephen King and had a beer or anything, but I do know the other ones that I looked at. And to me, it conveyed, oh yeah, that's somebody that looks like themselves and how I know them to be.